George Hudson was born on March 10, 1800, in the tiny village of Howsham in Yorkshire. Orphaned at a young age, Hudson was taken in by a wealthy uncle, Matthew Bottle, who provided him with an education and later left him a sizable inheritance. Though his beginnings were modest, Hudson had a sharp mind and an insatiable ambition. This inheritance, worth £30,000 of fortune at the time, would serve as the foundation for his meteoric rise. In 1827, Hudson moved to York and established himself as a successful draper. His keen business acumen earned him respect among the city's elite. But it was a new mode of transportation that captured Hudson's imagination: the railway. In the 1830s, Britain was gripped by Railway Mania. Recognizing the potential for railways to transform trade and travel, Hudson became an early investor in the York and North Midland Railway. His leadership helped expand the line, connecting York to the wider rail network. By the 1840s, George Hudson's influence had grown exponentially. Known as the Railway King, he controlled vast swaths of the country's rail network, including the York and North Midland Railway, and the Eastern Counties Railway. In 1837, Hudson's success propelled him into politics. Elected as Lord Mayor of York, he used his influence to further his railway interests, solidifying his reputation as one of the most powerful men in Britain. But beneath the surface of his empire lay cracks. To finance his railways, Hudson relied heavily on speculative investments and creative accounting. He paid dividends to shareholders not from profits, but from capital, a practice that masked the true financial state of his companies. By the mid-1840s, the tide began to turn. Scrutiny of Hudson's financial practices revealed irregularities, including missing funds and overstated profits. The Railway King's empire was built on shaky foundations. The press, once Hudson's ally, turned against him. Accusations of fraud and mismanagement tarnished his reputation, leading to a dramatic fall from grace. Forced to resign from his railway boards, Hudson faced lawsuits and public humiliation. His financial empire crumbled, and he was declared bankrupt in 1865. Disgraced and penniless, Hudson fled to France to escape his creditors. He spent years in exile, a stark contrast to the heights he had once achieved. In his later years, Hudson returned to England. Although he never regained his former stature, he was remembered by some as a visionary who transformed Britain's railways. George Hudson died on December 14, 1871, in relative obscurity. His legacy was a complex one, equal parts innovation and excess, vision and folly.